I discovered my mom was using my college fund to support her boyfriend's gambling addiction, so I got her fired from her job 3 months ago. I was checking my college savings account to see if I had enough for next semester's tuition. The balance showed $3,400. It should have been $47,000. My mom had been putting away money since I was 5. Every birthday check from grandma, every summer job, earning every scholarship award. For your future, she'd always say, showing me the growing balance with pride. When I confronted her, she broke down crying. It's complicated, honey. Brad's just going through a rough patch. Brad, her boyfriend of 2 years who drove a Tesla but somehow never had money for dinner, who promised to pay her back after his investments paid off, who convinced her that my college fund was just sitting there doing nothing. The bank statements told the whole story. $2,000 here, $5,000 there, or is withdrawn right before his Vegas trips or poker tournaments. I, with her authorization as the custodial account holder, I gave her 1 week to return the money. She promised she'd figure something out. A week passed. Nothing. That's when I remembered something. Mom worked as a bookkeeper for a local construction company. She'd mentioned how strict they were about employee ethics, how even a small violation could mean termination. I still had access to her work laptop from when she'd asked me to help with extra formulas. Her email was right there, so was the employee handbook section on maintaining financial integrity. I found emails where she'd asked her boss for salary advances, where she juggled payment schedules to cover Brad's debts. Nothing illegal, but definitely against company policy. I took speed to created an anonymous email, sent everything to ARAR with a subject line, concerned about financial irregularities. 2 days later, she came home with a cardboard box, sobbing, 20 years with the company gone. Someone reported me, she kept saying. Who would do this to me? Returnedly, she wasn't useful without a steady income. Now she's working 2 retail jobs trying to make rent. She still doesn't know it was me, still calls asking if I can help with groceries, promising she'll pay me back when things get better. I always say no. I work 3 jobs now to pay for community college. My grades are slipping. My dreams of pre-med feel impossible. Last week, she sent me a text. I know you'll never forgive me, but I am trying to make it right. I've saved $500 for your college fund. $500 after stealing $44,000. My roommate says I went too far, that she's still my mother, that addiction makes people do terrible things, but every time I see kids on campus whose parents sacrificed everything for their education, I feel that anger burn again. She chose him over my future. I just chose mine over hers. She texts me every day. I haven't responded in 2 months. Sometimes I wonder if I'll regret this when I am older, when the anger fades. Then I remember checking that balance, $3,400 out of $47,000. I don't think the anger will ever fade.